Hey everyone, Steph here from Old Guy Melts Plastic. I'm here with my friend Ryan, and we've been working on the Voron Tridex printer. We've got all of the electronics mounted and tested. We've got Clipper loaded onto the main board. We see an Octopus Pro here, the UTC, which will drive our CAN bus boards, our Raspberry Pi 4B. I've got a 5-volt power supply, our SSR, and our 24-volt power supply. And everything's powered and working. We've done our basic sanity checks. The bed heater was tested and is working fine. And we just did a test of all the stepper buzz test of all the motors. So I'll just quickly go through, and we'll start with the Y motor on this end. So I'm going to stepper buzz that one now, and it goes forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, as it should. It'll repeat that 10 times. Then I'm going to move on to the tool heads. So the leftmost tool head, the blue tool head you see there on the screen. And if I stepper buzz that one, we should see it move to the right then left, which it's doing. Excellent. So that's all working as expected. And then finally we'll get to our Z motor in the front left of the assembly. So the Z motors on a Trident, when you buzz them, you want them to go down and then up. And so I'm going to start the Z motor now, and there we go, down and up, down and up. So that's all working as expected. So all of our basic sanity checks are there. We did also test the Y end stops on the back of the carriage here, back of the gantry, and they both worked. I'm not going to show that on screen, but trust me, they're working. What we don't have mounted yet are the X end stops on the tool heads. So I need to do that. We need to obviously mount the tool heads. For the Z end stop, rather than use the stock Z end stop, we're going to go with tap. And in fact, we're going to have double taps. So we're going to have a tap assembly on each tool head. And so we need to implement the tap tool heads along with the X end stops mounted on the tool head carriages. And with that in place, we then should be ready to start melting some plastic on this. So Ryan, how's this been going for us so far?
I've been enjoying it very much. It's been a great build so far. Took a lot of effort, but we got all the wirings done nice and neat. Now I got to carry that again up to the printer heads.
We did encounter one small problem when we were doing the stepper buzz of the Z motors, and observant Ryan pointed out that one of the stepper drivers, these are TMC 2209s, and one of them wasn't seated properly, so that one row of the pins was actually outside of the pin sockets. And so when we tried to stepper buzz that motor, it actually gave us some stepper errors, which is kind of expected when the pins aren't wired up and connected properly. So we powered off quickly, pulled the stepper driver out and reseated again properly in the socket. And as soon as we did that and powered back up, the stepper buzz succeeded for that motor and everything's working fine. So pretty happy with the build so far. Hopefully we'll get to melting some plastic, maybe not this session, but next session. We're going to start on the tool heads today, but there is a little bit of work. I am going to go with rapid burner tool heads on this printer. So I'm going to have Rapido UHF Plus for my hot end with the rapid burner tool heads, and they're going to be hopefully tap enabled. Now I've run tap on stealth burner tool heads before, so I'm familiar with how to set that up on a stealth burner. I've not run tap on the rapid burner tool heads, so that'll be somewhat new to me. The process is the same, it's just a matter of making sure I have the right printed parts, and so I guess we'll see whether I do or don't. We might have to print some new parts for the carriages with the tap assemblies, but we'll see how that goes. So that's it for now. Ryan, thank you again for all of your help.
Yep, not a problem.
Especially making my wiring much cleaner than it was before in my V2. I'm rather appreciative of that. And yeah, we're going to continue with a little bit more building here today, but I'll provide you with another update when we're done the next phase of the build. Thanks for watching.